Guys, good evening, good evening. Um, please start joining. Start joining the live trading. If you're a trader and you trade live, please start joining the room, especially if you're trading with us. So we use 30 minutes to we use 30 minutes or yeah to make a quick analysis about the market structure. And those of you that are learning from us, it's also time for you to quickly learn, because you are one of the reasons for this 30 minutes. Then those that are trading with us, please get your account ready. We are going to continue from where we stop and seek for potential opportunities. So today is Wednesday. We have crude oil inventory. It's coming up by 3:30 p.m. There are a lot of things happening in the market. Then we're also going to look into gold. We've been trading gold already for a long time now. We're also going to look into gold and see what's going to happen. You can join me on the studio direct. If you have the app, you can join me directly on the studio. I'm not actually streaming from the studio, but maybe from the Zoom. I'm not streaming from my Zoom. Maybe my subsequent time I may stream from the Zoom direct, because I can stream from Zoom to restream and connect to other channel. Yeah, two persons has joined me here, Cynthia and Helen. Good afternoon. And good afternoon. There are a few people we are teaching and trading together with us. They are new people. I wish you could. I can see them here, because this time is actually for them. Oh, before, let me check what API is reported last night. I'm just opening all the pages before I start sharing, so it will be easier for me to navigate. Okay, API reported minus 1.9 million. So this week we have a lot of events. Oh, someone joined me here, Tony. Tony, good afternoon. Someone saw me in private chat as well. Someone said good afternoon. Okay, that's Tony. Yeah. We have changed our some of our strategies. So we like to maybe call up our thread, and we would like almost all of us to be on the same channel with us. I'm sharing my screen now. So we'll call up thread. This is string. I think this is what I'm supposed to share. Yeah. I hope you can see my screen. Let me share from here as well. So how many of you is on Britain Pound USD and Euro USD? They buy. How many of you are buying? Did you pick the trade? No, no one picked the trade. Okay, you picked the buying analysis on gold. Oh, okay. Oh, the, the Euro USD. Always enable notification on your Telegram. That's the best thing. Don't, don't worry, we're gonna get you another one as well. Mm, that's it has gone 94 pips already. Then if it is same, it is the same with this one. It has gone. This one has gone 145 pips. We're expecting about 150 pips. That means we have made the target. It was 150 pips, I think. That was where I wrote it down. 150 times $10 times 150. That's $1,500. Yeah. Target has. So gold. We also push it on gold. Probably, Ellen, you bought it, right? So fine. Okay, good. At least that one didn't waste. Oyen has not picked as expected. Oyen picked. Mm, so kind of okay. So kind of he picked a drop, but he has more potentiality of going up. Very much potentiality of going up. Yeah. Mm. It has a big potentiality of going up. So someone sent me a chat here. Someone said, "Good afternoon. No, I closed mine, but just okay. I closed my buy yesterday. Okay, that means two people traded it. So it means you guys made profit. Okay, fine. Now that is the strategy we want to be using. We want to make sure. Oh, fine. Um. Oh. Okay, nice one. Mm-hmm. No, no. We need a minimum number of persons to join our Zoom before we can go live. Let's those schedule class. So if I didn't see those minimum, no, there was no need. Yeah, mm, yeah, yeah. What you're gonna do? You could post it on your page, like personal page. Talk about the trading. Always make sure you let people know what you're into. It's easiest way. Yeah, yeah. Or yeah, yeah. Then you can tag us. Mm. There's there's a lot of money in trading, but the thing we say, our own side here, a lot of us will have it on a wrong perspective. So even if we try to change it, it's difficult. So sometimes, the popular one will not always be. So that's the thing. And the people are already using the popular strategy. So, like for example, now on the strategy we are using now, we are one of the people. This strategy can never allow you lose capital, but a lot of people are still speculating on it. Is it true? Is it not true? But I know quite a number of our clients built up for 2 years now. They have not lost their capital. Mm, yeah, sport is not really popular, or you and I can make it popular. In business, in life, is to find a niche, something that's not really popular. If you find your way, come in on time and push it up, then you grow from there. They understand. So that's the thing. There's a lot of profit to make in trading, but if you're not really grounded to the right path of it, you won't be able to make good use of, like, you maximize it. Do you understand what I mean? Mm, mm, you maximize it. So what motivates me in trading is that when Nigerians talk about how they are losing money, loss, but when you go on international media, you see monthly trading volume, like, ask yourself, this volume, is it, and it's not, it's coming from the right source, verified source, like proper, you know what I mean? It's not even coming from maybe Telegram, like proper news source, verified source. And you see, if you check the company, you see the company who, like, their client are trading. And now ask yourself, this volume, is it not the same market people are, like, talking about losses here? How is these people gaining their own, these people are losing? So it's just all about perspective and information available to some people and some regions, depending on how the market is sold to them. Yeah. Yeah, eh, that's the truth. People are really making money. Like, I don't want to call them because I'm on stream. One of the brokers I know, they posted their this thing yesterday. They are trading this month. It's $74 billion. Yeah, only their volume. I said, how? Because if you come to Nigerian place, you won't be able to see where people are trading that kind of volume. Yeah, so that's the thing. No, I know it's a company. The company publish their volume, but now you check, traders are the one placing those volume. Yeah, and if they're not trading well, how are they growing? Yeah, so that's the thing. Or because of information is power. The real market, if you have access to it, it gives you chances of making good amount of return. But if you don't have access to it, you will not be able to grow well. For example, if you come to our social media page, you see there's a strategy called flipping. So that flipping is not a market strategy. It's not a good strategy. That flipping, the idea behind flipping is to sell a product to the mass audience, where you see a screenshot of maybe $50, you see a profit of $10,000. So, and then now you see the person posting that screenshot has maybe 1 million followers or thousands of followers. So the idea behind it is to make you believe that you can put $50 and it can become 10,000. Then they now put it, say, this is how I flip $50 or $100 to $10,000. And psychologically, they know that most people can be able to afford $50 or $100. Then imagine where maybe 50,000 people following that account put on $100 times 50,000. So they have made their money. Now, the guy, you have already sold a bad strategy and a bad market to his mind. You have captured his mind, and he will always be thinking of putting that $50 to to flip it to 10,000 because people are doing it. So he keep depositing that $50, $10, $50, $10, $100, like keep depositing like that. Before you know what's happening, he has deposited $2,000 and he has never flipped to that account that way. Now, that is the kind of market, the kind of product that is available to demand there. If you are used to that type of product, it becomes difficult for you to build a trading pace. But people already know how it works. It just depends on the information and the product available. The one they sold to you, you bought it. It become your reality into trading. So trading is actually a profitable thing if you know the right way, the right market, and the right strategy. Yeah, yeah. So going further, there are people I'm expecting to be here, but they are not here yet. There's nothing I can do much. Those people that are learning together with us, they're not joining our class as often as expected. Probably they are busy. Although the class is recorded, they have the right to always call for review anytime they are free. They can schedule a review for them. So API report, you see, API report has about 1.9 million yesterday. We have about 15 minutes to go live on trading. API report has about 1.9 million. Okay, more people want to join me as well. Let me try to let them in. More people want to join me. Let me let them in. Um, I'm on stream. I'm on live. I'm on live. I'll call you back. Um, I'm so sorry. I have to answer the call. It's an important call. I wanted to share something with you. Okay, let me share it clearly. So I want to work with some of you that are eager to scale. I have a business model that will scale all of us and make all of us profit, and not just profit, make all of us make more money. Like you make 5 figures, 6 figures, 7 figures according to your capacity. So it's something I will be able to like groom you guys and let you know how it works. One, we need executional traders who can make execution on a large scale. Yeah, we need it. Then we also need people who could work as promoter. But if you're an executional trader, you must be able to also have a community on a large scale. I think Cynthia, you're qualified. Cynthia, I've not seen your history of trading, but the way you used to speak, I perceive that you are an experienced trader or you are getting experience in trading. Yeah, fine. Even if you're following us, you don't even need to. You don't even need to use a strategy. We analyze, then you execute. We call it executional trader. So you don't need to use our own analysis. We use our own analysis and our own research. Then you will make those executions. Yeah. So we're looking for people who will work like remotely in that aspect as well. But the person must also be able to add value. It's not going to be in a hidden corner and be waiting for account to transfer to him or her. But that's another way of scaling, to be honest. That's another way of scaling. Yeah, where you control large volume of account and they can be able to make good amount of commission from it. And our analysis work up to 70 to 80%, more than 70%. I would say 80 to 90%. So we have a high chance of succeeding in trading than failure or failing. So we see here our API has about 1.9 million, and the previous one was 4.4 million. Um, who is new here? Okay, in case because the meeting is recorded. So one of the summaries of oil inventory, those of you that are new, is it talks about like supply ratio, crude oil or supply stocks, whatever thing inventory talks about counting a stock of a product. So it is one of the things we use in trading oil. As you can see, the thing is circled here now. The way the investing.com analyze it. I'm having an interview tomorrow. I have an interview with Forest. No, not investing. For not this company. Not it's either forest.com or something. I've forgotten their name, but it's actually a big daily FS. Other daily FS. It's a big news. This they send me a message, an invitation. So now this talks about this investing.com. Now look at how they summarize API. So I use it more to explain how it works than what I will get from it. I be checking my time. Okay, we still have time. So you see now it talks about the quantity of oil available for trading weekly. So it comes out every week. It is not inclusive of those in reserve, but API give their own. This one now, this particular one that came from American Petroleum Institute, which is API. Look at it, API. But I want to understand something here. How to analyze it is easier for you. They said if the increase in the inventory, mean if there are more quantity of stock in the inventory is more than expected, it implies weaker demand. It means demand may not really want to go into the market, and the market price will fall. That's the easiest way to analyze inventory. The same way we analyze NFP on forex, analyze interest rate, analyze GDP and stuff like that. That's also the way you could be able to analyze some of these things. Trading is actually very sweet because it makes you to be conversant with um, economic realities. They say the same can be said if there's a decline in inventory. Means if there are lesser supply, it can also it can also implies greater demand. Greater means there are more people may want to demand for you because there are lesser supply, and then the market can go bullish. It means the market price will rise. So, so this is one of the perfect summary of inventory report, of how to understand crude oil inventory and how to apply it in the market. So it means when we have more quantity of oil coming into the market, the market price may fall. So we that trade on CFD, we can go short or long, then we can sell. We can use it to predict the movement when consistently every week or every month, and that always must supply. You see that the market price may be going down, so you don't need to be thinking of buying oil. It will be you'll be selling more than you are buying. Then where you're seeing more supply, everyday supply, where you're seeing more shortage, like minus figure every time, like every week, every month, you keep seeing that minus. It's also a very good time for you to consider buying oil because the market price will be going up. Then you could consider going long buying, and if you keep buying, if you're making more profit, like as you said this year, you see that we have had a very quantity of supply this year on oil. And if you check the chart on oil, you could also see that the market price keep going down. Do you understand? So the market price keep going down. Uh, so kind of if you see here, let me clean up this thing so that it will be clear for you. The market price keep going down. Yeah, you see how the market price keep going down. Apart from some other reactions that affect the market, you see how the market price keep like going down. So these are what we call trend. If you are new to us, trend, you check how the market chart is going. There are some trends you see that the market going up. It will just say that this stock is more of bullish than bearish. So in this market now, people that have been selling are making more profit more than people that are buying. Because if you check the trend is bearish since March this year or June this year. Yeah, around between June and March. Let's just say it was up in the March, but since that time the market had a very big crash. So it's bearish. So people that are selling are they making more. And if you do your data analysis on quantity of supply for the past, please be checking my time. Okay, I'm checking it. For the past maybe 11 months now, if you check the quantity of supply and quantity, you may see that there are more of supply. We have done outlook on oil. It wasn't not last 2 weeks. We also discovered that there are more supply, and you could see the effect in the market as well. It's easier to use it to trade. It's very much easy for you to use to trade. So we use it to as one of the tools we use in trading oil. Another thing we use in trading oil is other natural disaster like other news. It could be news on OPEC, it could be news on war within this area that has issues like Middle East crisis, Ukraine and Russia. That could be a lot of things that we use those other ones. Then the third one that's common is now technical analysis, which is supply and resistance and price action. Price action, like knowing the best price to buy and knowing the best price to sell. For example, now on the price action, you see that this area now $61 per barrel, and it's also the lowest price so far. The lowest price so far it was around 59. This is this is Brent crude around 69. So you see that the market has been going. You see that the market price is down. Somebody can use it to buy oil because of that price action movement without checking the news. You can check that the price is down, then you buy because buying it means that something will push it up. That's why it's capital market. A lot of things can push it up. So if you are on the good side, you have chance of making profit. That's another word of trading oil. You could be using those technical analysis to buying and selling oil using the price movement. Yeah, another thing you need. Okay, another thing you need to know, like I was saying, was on gold. When you check on gold, you see that gold price has been up. We knew this since almost like going to 2 years now that price is gonna be up. This year too, we knew that price of gold is gonna go up. That's why me personally was looking for investors to invest on gold, keep making an advertisement. I predicted 50% return on gold, and we have reached that 50%. I knew because I know where I wanted to invest. I don't know how many of you on my Instagram you see that I used to post, I used to post on my LinkedIn, I used to talk about investment in gold because I saw that it's gonna go up. So what we do, yeah. So when we do those analysis, we call investors in, try to not just when we do the research because I was at a master investor. I was at investors conference with uh, people were there. We are like all the investment companies in this world, the major ones. BlackRock was there, JP Morgan was there, um, all of them, even the ones I can't even explain to you, they are all there. It wasn't for forex, it was for proper investment. All of them we are talking, all the miners of gold was, they are different kind of investors. Call it, all of them were there. They were all there. It was a big one. So, and I start to learn from them and listen to them when they were talking about investment on gold. That's when I came back. I told you guys gold is gonna go up because investment on gold, they were all talking about it, talking about Donald Trump, that where they're investing the money going to be then on health, IT, AI, and the fintech. But because of the Donald Trump policy, they are the only alternative they have now is gold. They will keep talking about it. That was where one of them said that gold is most likely get to them. And they gave us a lot of analysis. If you check my page, you see where I was with one of the Australian mining company. We were discussing about it. I was trying to know how we can work together and everything. So I saw it clearly, there's more movement on gold because those guys are the one moving the market, not we that trade online. So on that note, now we keep buying gold. Even before that, we keep buying gold as well. Something made us to now believe that we're gonna buy gold because when you are one on one with the major guys who control the market, who control the world global financial market, you need to listen to them where they are telling the investors where they want to invest their money in within the year. So now that type of thing now gave us courage because we could see the demand on gold, and now we keep buying gold. If you see it on CFD chart now, the forex chart I'm showing you, you can see that it keep going up as usual as well. Yeah. So so you can see that the market of gold keep also going up. Now, these are the things we consider in trading gold. Demand and supply also play a role. It also play a role on oil. If you know it, you can hardly lose money in trading. Then coming back to oil now, we have this demand and supply coming up, which is going to come up by 3:30 p.m. And the report is almost here. We have about 3 minutes to go. So let me show you. I will use Forest Factory to determine this report. So look at it here. You can also get it from other channel anyway. You can get it. I hope people on the Zoom you can see the Forest Factory. So you see that in the next 2 minutes, the report will be out, and it used to come from EIA. Then if you click here, it will take you to the proper EIA website where you could see what's gonna be the major outcome. Let me show you. So here now, it's counting. It's in 98 seconds. It's counting 98 seconds. So you keep counting exactly 1 hour, exactly 3:30 now. The report will be out. Then we could see both in English version on number version what that supply is, and that thing now can determine whether we should be able to buy oil or sell oil. It's just as simple as that. So if you're trading with us, then if you're using automation, you can be able to enter your trade. If you're using manual, you can enter your trade. So we let everyone to be on the same page. Let us use same analysis to see how profitable we can be on a general note or not. So it's just as simple as that. Some of you that are here already know about it. I'm just referencing it back to back for those of us that are new learning from us. We are one of the best guys you can ever learn with. So you see now it's coming up. It's coming up. Look at it. It's coming up. It's coming up. It's coming up. Yo. I think someone is talking from the background. So exactly by this time, this report will be out. We can know. Some of you that are new, you always ask yourself, will I buy, will I sell? You need to know the reason why you should buy or sell. Yeah, it's coming up now. It's loading now. It's loading now. It's loading. The new report is gonna go come up. The new report, I think. Yeah, it's loading. It's loading. Oh, okay. Let me refresh again. Yeah, it came out increase. So there's a little bit of surge increase of 2.8 million barrel. That's a surge. I think someone is making noise from your background. Please, if you can mute yourself, because this thing is recorded. Whatever thing that you said there will not be able to be edited out. So we have 2.8 million increase on oil, 2.8 million increase on oil. So this is more accurate report than that of API, because this one come from a government agency, federal government agency, the regulatory body of the government. So how do we do with this? We go back to the market and see what the market is reacting. Yeah, shortage of supply. The market is 2.8 million. Shortage of supply. Are you buying or you are selling? Let's go back to the market. Um, Someone is sending me a chat. Let me read it. Can you please drop order pair? I don't know who this guy is, whether he's even our student. Now, this is 2.8 million barrel supply, and the supply came at a lower price. So we're not really careful about the supply this time around, because the market price is already very low. So here is a support zone on oil. For me, if you are selling the market, always make sure you exist before the last support. I could have. I'm expecting a very serious buy on oil, but I wasn't expecting any shortage. I'm not selling oil at this price. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So rather, we are buying already. We have a buying position that is not yet to gain or at this price. So if you want to sell using this report, you can be able to sell, but I always want to explain, I encourage you to leave early. So we are buying already before the report. So we're expecting oil to surge up to 64 or anything above 63. Yeah, we're expecting the market to go. But based on the rules of supply and demand, if there are more supply, that means you can consider sell. And if you check it properly, last week was it supply last week, right? Okay, last week was more supply. No, shortage of supply. Last week was minus 3 million barrel. Yeah, it was minus. So this week is about about additional. So if you compare it like that, you could also see that the changes was not that much. But me, the way I'm seeing the market, there are other factors which you consider when you want to buy. At least three major factors, or when you want to trade rather. Three major factors. You check if there are any fundamental supporting your action. Then you check the price that you are buying or selling. Then you can also check the technical chart. So for example, now, if there are more supply, if there are lesser supply at this price, I would like to buy more. It will give me more ginger, more courage to buy, because one, the price is also low. Two, it's also even towards the lowest level of support, then I can be able to place a buy. But if you are supplying to me at a low price, it can even trigger demand. Do you understand the psychology now? So if price is very low and there are more supply there, it can even make people to buy more because they're gonna get it cheaper. They'll get it cheaper. Do you know why Bitcoin is not rising as expected? Yeah, that's one of the reasons. Because of if it's the market of the maxis, even though as big companies are investing in Bitcoin now, they are the one that can afford to buy as much as possible. But if they want to make it more market for the masses, the market need to come down a bit so that the masses can be able to come on it. Do you understand? Yeah, people may consider other coins. So what I'm trying to say that if the price is very high, there are people that will not be able to afford it. But when the price is very low, it can trigger demand. So as a trader, use the psychology on it. So if they're supplying more at a low price, it can trigger people who are trading on exchange to strike. And as long as they strike, the price will start going up on CFD here. Do you understand? So if you're selling, my analysis is this. Let me draw it again in case you want to use the analysis. It's up to you. If you are selling at this price, I will suggest you put your SL anything above here. Anything above here. That's 62 point, anything above here. Or you can even put it slightly above. You can put 60, you can put it maybe 61, somewhere here, 61. Sorry, not 61, that's 63. Let me get the price correctly for you. So that you can put it somewhere. Okay, that's 62.90, or just put it 63. Yeah, yeah. Or it can even make it much lower, lesser. You can just put it at maybe 62.50 here, because if price of anything is low, it can easily rise. If the price of anything is high, it can easily fall. That's the ancient law of trading of any business. That's why I told you initially that there are people that trade technical and they don't understand fundamental. They just use those price actions and trade, and they'll still make profit. They consider the lowest price, they consider the highest price. Especially the boys who are learning trading new, they don't really understand how to read news or interpret it. Yeah, so they focus on technical only. So they're also making good profit. Now, as you place the sale, then assuming you want to leave, you want to take your profit, I would suggest you take your profit within this area, around 60, because the market is low. It may come down here and still will not pass this point and go up. Do you understand? It may come down here and still will not pass the point then and go up. So you can apply the same thing on WTI, you can apply the same thing on Brent. Yeah, okay, we're already on Brent, you can apply the same thing on WTI. Yeah, but if you are buying, that's not because of this analysis, because there's a lot of things that can push an analysis to the market up. So here, if you're buying at this price, which me I'm buying it, your SL should be around 62. Then you can put a take profit a little bit open, or we take it at 73 or 70 or 64. We are targeting about 350 pips already. Look at it here, which you're gonna give us $3,500 profit. That's if we are using $10 volume to trade. It's already our target. We have not made a target yet. I don't know whether anyone has made their own target. We have not. It has not gone up to 300, 350 pips yet, so it's still very, very valid. But it has not hit my SL, so I'm okay. So I'll keep it here until I meet that target. That is for this. But you know that if you have big account, you can also increase it. I have to give you what your brain can absorb. Because if I tell you now $350 million or $350,000 or what $35,000, you can shout, is it possible? Because probably you have not seen it again. You have not seen it before in your life that somebody can make that kind of money. Or you don't see yourself doing it. But you can actually, this 350 pips, you can, if you have big amount of profit, big amount of money or big volume, you can also as well make more. Let's say you're using 10, let's say you're using, there's something I need to correct here. Let's say you're using $20, then you could make more money. This thing here is one lot. Sorry. Yeah, so this thing here should be one lot, not two lot. Yeah. I have to delete this one. So this here should be one lot. Let's say you're using two lots. That would be maybe around $7,000 profit. You're using maybe $1. That would be $350 at least. You're using 0.10, that would be $35. Then you could still make some amount of profit. And as you guys can see now, those of you that are learning new, you see that the market is not really moving as expected. So it is still very, very quiet. Meaning, it could be that because of that was not what exactly investors were expecting. Now, we can as well check the fundamentals to see if there's anything that's coming up that may counter the supply report, or that may also be affecting the market of not going up. So I'm open for your question, guys. Yeah, please talk. Yeah, there are some please talk. Um, That one no concern us. You will the trade for kind of if we allow you guys, you even trade for every minute. It will concern 2030. And that one concern them. We're talking about what we trade now and make more money. Maybe has 1 week or 2 weeks we're out of the market. So yeah, yeah. Yeah, it can work. I know, understand you can work, but how many of you even like to place trade and even for 3 months? So talking about 1 year. So anything long news doesn't concern. I know that that will not concern us at all. Yeah, anything long news doesn't. So you're talking about what you can grab now. There are some guys now. They trade only 4 hours chat. So I'm checking the news. When you see me on the news, I'm trying to know if there's anything following the inventory report. Sometimes you can see them here. Immediately the report come. You can also see them on your TV. So this is the news why by Helen, oil price sink as Ukraine agreed on peace deal. So these are other things that are cool. Compare the price of oil. This is JP Morgan says oil price cool plugged into 30. So this is what is. So you know that these people they do a lot of research. Like I think I have to attend one of this meeting again. Maybe I think they used to do it once a year, early of the year. So now this thing now is not just mere reports. All these big companies they have research institutes. They pay money to research a lot of investment. This thing for them where they can invest. So when they do research, they can make prediction. This thing now may not just be that that's how it's gonna be. They're trying to push it so that maybe government can do something about it to move the market up because some of them, most of them here, these people here, they make money only when the market is rising. They don't make money when it's falling because their nature of investment is not CFD nature where they buy or sell. They only buy. Do you understand? So if they see that price is going to crash to $30 per barrel, it means that a lot of them are going to lose a lot of money because they only buy, they don't sell. But we now, we don't really care whether it's rising or falling. All we care much is to know where it's going and follow it there. Yeah, and and psychologically now, that's also why people are gonna lose a lot of money because people will not going in and start placing sell only for the market to move. Mm. Yeah, it will definitely go up. Mm. Mm. Somebody said, please, I'm still here to understand crude oil inventory. I just explained to you, Antonio. This video is recorded. I will send it to you again. You can be able to watch it. Inventory talks about report, like this is the report now. We have 2.8 million barrel, so like short increase, mean that they supply more. So when you see decrease, it means it came out late. It came out shortage. So if you check the forest factory, you could be able to see it either on number or you can see it. Yeah, of course, you see it on number, other on red when there are more supply, and if it's worse than expectation, then you could also see it on green when whether it's more or less, but when it's better than what they're expecting. Like they were expecting minus 1.3 million, and then what came out it happened to be 2.8 million supply. Then it become negative. Yeah, so maybe you may have to watch the video again and take your time and I will kind of understand these things and absorb them uh, with you. Do you understand? So just take your time and I explain at early stage. Yeah. So psychologically, don't follow the trend. Always follow your analysis and follow the opposite. Remember what I told you guys before. In making money here, you become greedy when people are afraid and become afraid when people are greedy. I saw it from one on that's what one quotation one man told me when I was in London, when I was in UK then. Dangote failed to meet European winter. And it's a big trader, a very big trader. Like they've traded on the London stock market then. So always be greedy when people are afraid and afraid when people are greedy. Do you understand? Now, what does that means that, let's say you see the price is very down, people will be placing sell. Yeah, if you can remember some beginners when you're teaching them trading, if you tell them when you go up, you buy, when you come down, you sell. So when they see that the market is already bearish, very, very bearish, they will go there and place a sell, and the market starts going up again. They say, you say when it's bearish, I place a sell, then it's going up again. Then when it's going up again, bullish, they now want to place a buy. The market will start, then the market will now reverse, start coming down. They say, this market, I don't understand. Anytime I place trade, it will reverse. That is the psychology of it. So when you are trading, you see that the market has changed, be extremely bearish. Some people will be placing a lot of sell there. Nobody want to buy, but big investors will like to buy those products. Yeah, big investors will definitely like to buy those products, and then when they buy those products, they will be able to cash out. Do you understand? They will buy this product, they will cash out more. So Cynthia, if you are selling, if you are buying, me, I'm buying too. So I don't even have anything to worry about. It's not that my own must save you. It's not gonna save you, but I will not be able to sell oil at this price. Yeah, me and too, I'm buying. Yeah, that's what I'm buying, but it's not that my buying gonna save your own buy. But I'm just trying to tell you that I can't be able to sell oil within this price. No, 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 no. Unless if I'm gonna find another support. Even if you go on a monthly level, see, uh, like, the market is already overstretched in terms of selling. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's really overstretched. The market price is overstretched. So everybody, there are high chance of making profit on buying market than there's high chance of making profit on buying than making profit on sell. It's just as simple as that. So we're expecting 350 pips up minimum. So if you trade it on Brent and this, that was 700 pips. And if you use $10 volume, we're gonna make $7,000 profit. If you use 0.1, you make $350 profit. Then if you use if you use 0.1 on both of them, then you make $700 profit. Then if you use 0. Let's say one lot on them, you make $7,000 profit. Then if you use two lot, you make on both of them, you make $14,000 profit. But if you don't have up to that kind of volume, if you use 0.01, you make $35 profit. On both of them, you make $70 profit. Then if you use maybe 50 lot. Of course, I'm just trying to explain to you how those things works. Then if you use 0.1, which is $1 per movement, then you make $350 profit on single. And if you trade on them like that, you make $700 profit. So these are our analysis on it. Then back to gold. We're already buying gold. So we're expecting gold to surge. We're expecting gold to surge. Somebody send me a chat again. So can I have a session with you as regard to gold hedging? Yeah, sure. You can have a session with me on gold hedging. Yeah, it's one of the best strategy you can use to trade without you losing money. It's one of the best strategies so far you can use without losing money. So on gold, we are already trading on gold. Gold, we should be able to have met our target. I'm not on gold. That's why I'm not monitoring it. So we entered gold here. We're supposed to get 140 pips. That means we have hit the target. Ellen, you say you got 200 pips, right? Okay, so that means we have met our target on gold. See if you're trading gold now on this parameter on $1 or 10 lot size, you should be able to have made about $1,400 profit because we targeted only 140 pips. But however, it's still very valid. So what we're gonna do, our stop loss is no more gonna be there where we put it before. I hope I'm sharing the right screen. Yeah. So our stop loss is not going to be there again. We have to move our stop loss within, let's make it a tight stop loss here, very tight, a tight stop loss. Let me check the price. Please don't go with this my price because I'm using a different platform. The price here is different. It's coming from a different exchange. So that's about 4,100. Yeah. So why most likely it may surge back. The market may surge back. The market may surge back to 4,280, and if you get to this 4,280, that means we should expect it to 4,300. Yeah, so most likely then it will surge back. Why I didn't want to put SL here is because I don't want it. It's possible that it can drop, but we don't only always sell gold. We only buy gold. So we have met our target. If you didn't trade gold on time, sorry for you, but gold can still continue to go up. Yeah, that means we have met so far. We have made so far 150 pips. Sorry, we have made so far 150 pips on Euro USD, 150 pips on 10 pound USD, 140 pips on gold. So what is remaining is oil. We have not met our target on oil. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Retracement will be this area that I marked this thing. Yeah. So if you trade within this area, you could enter or maximum retracement 4042. That's maximum retracement. That's my own my own this thing. That's maximum retracement 4112 on gold. Yeah. I'm sure some of these things will look like a magic to a lot of us. Let me check again. No, sorry, 4,004. You mean SL? The entry, I'm talking about this current product. The gold is still going up. Assuming somebody want to buy because we have already met our target already. Let's say those that came late, in case they want to buy, that gold may also continue to go up. But in case you buy, we should put closer SL around 4,100. Yeah, yeah. Mhm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. If it's investment, you can also retest to 4,100 or 4,024, not 4,012. I understand what you have said, telling me 4,024, which was around here, which is like the previous support, which is this area. Yeah, but I'm not sure you're gonna retrace to this point anyway. Mm, mm, yeah, yeah. Um, yeah. For those of you that are using uh, uh, for those of you that are hedging with gold, which is one of the best strategy. So you can be able to now avoid losing capital in trading. You can be able to avoid that if you're a trader. You can be able to avoid losing capital in trading. Then you can by hedging with gold using this platform. Then part of your money can go into trading. You can put some of your money into trading account. This is an Alpha trade. Part of your money can be trading and part of your money can be hedging on gold. Then you could see your total investment, the one that is hedging on gold, you see the current value on gold, you see the current profit you're making on the one you are hedging, and then you see the current balance that is you're trading on the platform, the one that has leverage. Then you see your total account. Then so in case the market price like the one you're trading like you trace, you're not gonna lose your capital because it's hedging on tangible asset. At the same time, if the price of gold keep going up, you're making profit on the both side. The gold CFD with leverage, you're making more profit there because it multiplies profit. Then the one on the major gold, the value will still be added at the same time. It's a system that will kind of put you entirely off from losing capital in trading. Then at the same time, you can even choose to just invest on only investment on gold alone has done 50%. Those of us that are busy people that don't want to trade, you can even invest on gold and still make good amount of return if price of gold is going up. But this is a unique strategy that allow that encourage hedging, which is far much better than putting SL. SL is good, but it does not really prevent capital loss. But as a trader, I need to keep improving to a system that are more sophisticated, the way the big companies are doing it and the way and the way they're doing it is not like they are bigger than you, just that you don't have access to some of the instrument or some of the technology they have. But now you can be able to hedge, and at the same time, we trade together and we're making profit at the same time, all of us. So if you want to join us, make sure you join us. In fact, we make it. We want to make it very much possible for almost all of you to join us. Yeah, I don't know whether Cynthia, whether you have joined or if she's still there. So have you joined gold hedging? Yeah, yeah, for 25. Yeah, 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 yeah. Please start hedging your account. If you want, can I put you through on how it works? There's somebody, yeah, but you hedge there, but it's connected to have a thread on MT5, so that you could make a position and be hedging. So it's always important that you hedge. I told someone about it. Let her hedge. I don't know what she's doing. Then I mean, you don't even need to do automation. You're a manual trader, so you can also be manually trading your account. You don't understand, but you have to hedge. Yeah. Mm, mm, yeah. So so um is there any other question? Because this is where we end it now. We are already, this is a working time, so we're supposed to spend an hour. We are spend I think an hour already, right? Yeah, we spend an hour. So any question? Mm. Of course, unless you have received, but I should not answer for them because I'm on live. I don't even I'm not their consultant. I don't know how they work, but it's still available. So try them. Try them is work. I have account with them and it's working for me as well. It's all about compliance. I don't think they are bad company. Mm, yeah. So let me check if there are more questions. Here is there any question? So okay. So for those of you that are new, you could be able to make use of all these things. If you have a challenge, always make sure you contact us as soon as possible. Our contact is always on the video. Then, if you want to join us, you are free to join us and trade together with us. You don't need to do all the time manual trade. You can do automation, you can do hedging. Then we're one of the best guys you can be able to trade with. For those of you that are with us, you want to share our story to your friends to join us. You are also free to share your story to your friends. So we're going to be monitoring those accounts, those positions we have placed now, and see how far it will perform, and we'll give you a feedback. We'll give you a feedback once that is done. Yeah. I think that is all for now. I think we have had it. We are buying it, but we have already met our first target, but it's still very valid. Yeah. Why didn't you buy when it was dropped? When we talk about it then? Okay. Yeah. It is okay. Okay. So it is still going on, but it's not more on the same stop loss. So we're gonna give a different stop loss, or you can just choose a different stop loss for yourself for now. But we have to take it because the stop loss in the market has gone 150 pips from where we analyze it, so we can't use the same stop loss again. Do you understand? But it can see it has chance of getting to 1.6. So sorry, 1.164 or 1.161. Yeah, very much possible. The same thing with the Britain pound USD. Yeah, yeah. Mm. Yeah. So guys, it's been a wonderful time. It's a minute to go now. Exactly 1 hour. I think you guys got value from the perfect. So I'll let you guys go now. You go back to your work and do your stuff. I wish you guys all the best. I see you next time talking about how much we have made so far.